Okay, let's talk about this because I'm not gonna lie, this has been hard, and I thought long and hard, do I really want to post this? But I can't keep putting it off, and I can't keep not facing reality. So, I'm going to come on here and hold myself accountable and talk a little bit about what I think is going on. I'm not going to come up with excuses, but I am going to try to come up with some reasonings and trying to understand because I don't believe that I could gain 6.9 pounds and that amount of plus the gain I did before in this short amount of time because that's a lot of calories. And as you all know, I've been going through some hard times. There's a situation that we're walking through that has just about thrown me for a loop. And it's been very hard to deal with and still very unknown. And when you are already a person that has anxiety and depression and paranoia, it really, really is hard to think straight and to I don't even know how to explain this other than just I don't want to come up with excuses. This is the reasoning I think that what's going on. One and first and foremost, I'm going to be held accountable. I'm not going to sit here and say it's all because of this and all because of that, and none of it's my fault because technically it's all my fault to a certain degree. Um, but I did have a day that I binged really bad. And it was the first hard binge I've had in since I started this journey. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And yes, I probably gained weight off of that, but there's no way because there's other days when I was walking through what we're walking through that I hardly ate anything. So I know that some of the gain is from me not dealing with my emotions in the correct way, that I fell back into that whole, I just want to, I want food to make it better type thing. So first and foremost, that's part of the reason why I gained weight. The other part I believe is I'm not drinking enough water. I am not. I'm doing better, but I'm not doing where I need to be. And I hate that I keep coming up with it. It's not even excuses. I mean, it sounds like excuses, but I know that's what it is. And I take responsibility for not pushing myself more to drink more. Exercising, again, same thing. I am not moving enough. I know that. I live a very secondary or whatever they say it life, and that has got to change. And it's the one of my biggest obstacles I have is just fighting that hurdle of you got to do it when I hate it so much. And but the thing is, I can't. It's like I got to stop using that as an excuse, and I understand that. But sometimes the mental talking yourself into it mentally is so much tougher than actually doing. And I have got to really push to move more. I started out really well dancing. I really enjoyed that, so I need to get back to that and just get back just moving. Just moving. I don't want to focus on anything else. I don't want to say, oh, I'm going to want to tone this and no, I need to practice on moving, being more mobile. So that is a goal. And the other one is I have been doing a lot of research on this because I'm not an expert and I don't want to come on here and talk about things that I'm just talking out, just none of this is real. I have no real proof other than just to try to change things and see how it affects me. But we also have to take into consideration, and it's facts, that when you're going through stress and you're going through a lot, your body reacts to that. And it has what they call, and I'm going to look this up because I was been doing lots and lots of research trying to figure this out because I don't want it to derail me and just give up. So it's basically your cortisol's increase. Stress triggers that release of cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronically cortisol, high cortisol can lead to increased fat storage, especially around the belly, muscle breakdown, which slows down metabolism. Um, and I believe that might be cause of it because when you have anxiety and it's diagnosed, you know, chemical anxiety and depression, with the panic attacks and the paranoia, your body just it can be put into shock almost. It's like very high stress, oh, calm back down. Very high stress, oh, calm back down. Very high stress. And this is all within like a few minutes. It's because the brain is trying to process and when you have a mental health problem, your brain does not work typically like a normal person. And I have to accept that my brain does not react to things in a typical way. So I have put a lot of stress on my body over the years, and it shows. And I'm not trying to come up with excuses. I don't even know that it could be. This is a possible reason why part of my gain, my high gain, was this. Um, and it makes sense because I can go from this is something that's very frustrating for me. I can go from 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds of being worried, panicked, and all that stuff. So that's something's happening in the brain to make you do that. So that's why I believe that's what's going on. So from this point on, the plan is to just I just have to do it. I don't know how else to say it because I don't want to come up with excuses, not excuses. I have no excuse. This is the plan. Just do it. Enough is enough. I am embarrassed. I'm almost afraid that I'm going to lose everybody that is left watching me. And I don't want that because I really, really enjoy and I don't want to say need because I don't want to sound like that, but it really helps me on the journey to know that there's at least a couple people who are cheering me on, and I'm embarrassed that I have to come on here and tell you yet again, this is this. But anyway, it is what it is. I promised I was going to be authentic and I can't lie about it. So, all right, I'm going to go, but hopefully next week I will have better news for you. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic week and I will talk to you again soon. Bye bye.